I'm Josh McCallan, and I'm grateful to serve as president of Vivamee Hospitality.
I'm Melanie McCallan, and although I've been partners with Josh for 22 years in marriage, we're now partners with Vivamee and Renault Winery.
Renault Winery and Resort is something very special to me. It's the first chance my wife and I had to collaborate to build a world-class resort together. It's humbling to be part of this. We're in the 155th year right now, which means Abraham Lincoln, a hero of all of ours, was the president when we became the third federally registered winery.
Renault has history, and I think that's what we love. We have always feel that there has to be more than just brick and mortar building. It always has to go deeper for us, and with the 155-year history, we just felt so called to bring it back to its beauty.
I'm Kevin McCarty, Assistant General Manager here at Renault. I've been here for 27 years. When I first got here, I started out as a busboy and saw tremendous growth, and the place thrived. And over the years, business started to decline. And most recently, I had the opportunity to meet Josh and Melanie, and I never thought the day would come where this place is going to be revived, and all of our customers that have been so loyal for those years will be able to come back and enjoy this property again and see it in its glory.
When you walk into the newly restored Renault Hotel, it'll be called Chateau. And in that lobby, you will immediately be embraced by the warmth of both beautiful design and kind-hearted service. In the hotel renovation, we have the chance to take what are very large guest rooms and turn some of them into VIP suites. And what style are we going for? Again, we always start with Louis Renault. Well, he would have respected his roots, his agrarian, countryside of France roots. There'd be incredibly calming colors on the wall. There'd be wood accents in the room and some leather, or sometimes we call it vegan leather, on the furniture so that it can experience nature and the beauty of the outdoors while you're in your guest suite. Renault Winery and Resort is the East Coast premier vineyard wedding destination, period. It's okay to say that because we have 4 amazing wedding venues, we have a hotel, we have champagne made in the authentic method, and we have incredible cuisine. We're gonna make the world's best vineyard ballrooms. The first one can seat over 300 people, and it's called the Champagne Ballroom. Why? It's gorgeous. It's worthy of a princess, but there is a little history to it. It really was where, when this property was the largest producer of champagne in America, where that racking of all the champagne bottles happened. Second, we'll begin with what we call the Vineyard Ballroom. There is an open rafter concept, so it has the illusion of being right in the vines and right in the barns. Wood flooring, state-of-the-art technology. It's been lovingly restored to meet the bride and her demands of today. Before we even purchased this gorgeous Renault winery, we said, this has the history that no one else in America has at any other vineyard. So we wanted to start with the tasting room. We found the room that was actually the distribution room. That room now is one of the largest spaces of any tasting room on the East Coast. Not only is Renault this classic historic winery, but it's also a world-class golf course. It's one of the more uniquely designed golf courses I've ever seen. The vines were respected when they designed the golf course, and the golf tees actually wind in and through these ancient vineyards.
This place is a family fixture, and it's so fitting that Josh and Melanie and their family are going to be able to restore it to make those memories for many other families for years to come.
We get to lead a team of some of the best hospitality pros in the business because they have a purpose for what we do, and that is the Vivamee value. Vivamee means to revive the soul.
Vivamee is what also sets our hearts on fire, and that is the culture of honest service and love for people.
What are the Vivamee values? Joy, humility, and ministry. Joy means seeing the dignity in the other and having a sense of happiness. With humility, we can actually transmit a real generosity of spirit to our guests. We call it a ministry because we think each of us have a soul that has an infinite value. So if we have an infinite value, then each person who walks in the door does as well, and it becomes spiritual.
I hope that every person that works for Vivamee or steps foot onto our property feels like family.
This place is special to a lot of people, including myself. And I think that with Josh, Melanie, and the team, that we can move this facility to a place that most people would have never thought it could happen, myself included. I'm just so happy to be part of it, and I can't wait for the customer's reaction to see what we're going to do.